Good morning. I'm reheating coffee. It's Monday today, the start of a brand new week. I had quite an interesting day yesterday. I didn't film anything yesterday, it was Sunday. I didn't think I was going to have a very eventful day. I was going to go out and play music with my dad in the evening and have a bit of a bite to eat with my boyfriend and my daughter, but nothing extraordinary. So I thought I'd just catch up with my footage, wouldn't film anything. But anyway, out of the blue, I had a message from a long lost relative. Well, she was never found in the first place. I'd never met her before, but has grown up in Australia, never been to the UK before, and is randomly in the UK. So she sent me a message on Facebook Messenger about meeting up, and she said she'd really like to paint me playing the flute because she's an artist and she loves to attend live music events and paint the musicians just right there and then live. And so I said, well, I tell you what, I'm meeting up with my dad later and loads of my musician friends will come so you can paint as many as you like. And she did. She made the trip down. She's stayed with her partner at my dad's place last night, and so today we're going to go down and meet them for lunch before they head back off. It was quite difficult to have conversations at a pub music session, you know, obviously because we were playing, and so there was a little bit of exchange but not a proper conversation. So Dad's had really good chats with them because they went to stay with him, so he's done some catching up, as he put it. So he's having a great time. So yeah, it's currently 11:20. I've done my usual things. I've been up since 8:30, you know, tapping away on the laptop getting things done. I want to try and do a little bit of flute practice. Oh, we're going in half an hour. I'm going to do a little bit of flute practice and just drink that coffee that I'm warming up for myself that I made earlier, and then get going for the day. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog off the encounter. It always seems a bit rude, you know, when you're meeting people for the first time to whip out a camera, you know. But I'll see how things go. So it's nearly 10 to 12 now. How's my shadow lighting? Lighting. Okay, so it's nearly 10 to 12 now, so I'm going to have to stop playing my flute and get ready to go out. I have made it my mission, basically, since my disastrous Friday of doing multiple takes and just coming on with these dreadful panics and messing up the piece in some small way every time. I actually had a chat with ChatGPT on my mobile phone. Apparently that makes me older because I call it a mobile phone. Apparently if you're not old, you just call it a phone. So what I did is I got on the ChatGPT where you actually talk and it speaks aloud answers, and I was discussing my problems with it, you know. And one of the things that ChatGPT suggested was, how about, because she's got a girl voice on mine because I set it that way, how about making it part of your routine practice that you always record your pieces every time you practice, just as a matter of course, just to get used to doing it and get over the performance anxiety. Apparently the performance anxiety is very common in these situations. ChatGPT reassured me. It was a long conversation. I got a huge transcript if anybody's interested. It's funny. So I am, basically. So every time I practice, I'm going to try and do 3 takes. The plan is I will get less jittery each time and I will eventually get one. But the thing is, I am already getting a lot less jittery, and I just did a take then and there wasn't anything disastrous. So it could be usable. Like there was one bit, like I went down to the lowest note on the instrument and there was like a momentary bit of air went through before the note sounded. So there was that. And there was a couple of things when some of the fast runs, like they weren't absolutely 100% clear, but the note still came out. So it's possibly usable, is what I'm saying. So that's probably a good start to my week. Anyway, I really have to get on now and get packed up and leave the house. We had the usual last minute panic leaving the house. Well, I did, just running around doing last minute bits. Anyway, on our way now. I still haven't really actually spoken to Dad today. I've been texting him, so hopefully it's all going to be okay. So we're going to get off at a particular station and walk to this pub, and hopefully they'll be there waiting for us. I'll give him a ring in a minute. This particular area, like there's a reception shadow. I'll ring him in a bit. We're in a sort of reception at shadow at the moment. We're getting off very soon. I'm not sure what restaurant we're going to yet. Dad is going to decide. It's a toss-up between Tea Nant Inn and also, I think it's called Tea Thai. I can't remember exactly, but it's a Thai restaurant and we ate there before and it was so good. And I've been wanting to take Dad and Izzy there ever since. I went with my boyfriend. I'm travelling down today with my daughter, so I've come over here to vlog a minute because she doesn't want to be in it. I forgot to water my plants before I came out. They were going to be shriveled up. Oh dear me. I've managed to get a bit done anyway on the journey today. I had do some emailing about gig details and things. So I managed to just do that on my phone really easily, so that's good. And I got my Portuguese learning in for the day as well. I didn't do that, dark. I didn't do that when I got up this morning because I knew I was kind of pressed for time and I knew I could do it on the train. But there's Radawir there, and I did make a vlog not too long ago about that Archimedes screw thing that you can see out of the train. I'll link that in the description and the end screen so you can see it close up, all swooshing round. It's worth coming and having a look actually if you're looking for somewhere to have a walk in Cardiff, because it's something you don't see every day. And off this side, expect Dad will be waiting in the car park. I love that they have a lower handrail as well for children. I just think that is such a good idea. Yes, he's waiting. I see his car. Yoo! Hiya, Dad. Sometime later, we've been back to Dad's flat, had a lovely cup of tea with the Rellies. Is that what you call relations in Australian? I think so, because I used to watch Neighbours. I think they used to call them the Rellies. Oh, I might be getting wind noise. Yeah, so we're going to Ton Tai, not Tea Tai, Ton Tai. And we've made a reservation and I'm very excited. And my daughter's actually starving. She's behind me right now. She hasn't had breakfast, so she's been holding out this delicious Thai food. The reason it's called Ton Tai is because it's in Ton Gwynlais. We're just coming to Ton Gwynlais right now. Ton Gwynlais is apparently where Castell Coch is, and if you want to know what that looks like, I'll leave a link in the end screen and the description of vlogs that I have done there, so you can see what the inside of it looks like. We're going here. That's an Insta 360 Ace Pro action cam. We've sat down, and this is where I'm not used to having so much choice as somebody who doesn't eat meat, because there's loads of just tofu versions. I'm pleased about that. You've been in the vlog. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, oh yes, I'm the fan. Family.
The Relly.
Christina. Yes, from Australia, mate.
The other half.
Never guess.
Yes, the gorgeous Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, yeah.
Better half.
Oh!
We're in Wales with her for the first time ever.
What do you think of Wales then? First impressions?
Pretty, yeah, no, lovely. We like it. Very, green and sun's out. Look at the weather.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Check it off.
It's so nice. We made a beeline for Thailand.
That's right.
Yep.
Very impressed with the streetscapes. Love it. Lovely little gardens. It's green. The lovely flowers. Beautiful little neighbourhood. It's perfect. A little part of the world compared. Well, let's say run London down, but London was just house after house, wasn't it? Like just row of houses. Whereas here everyone has their own little bit of a garden, and it's very pretty.
Food is here. My initial taste is exquisite. I've gone for a red Thai curry with tofu. Lewis has gone for a pad Thai. Even Dad doesn't know what Dad's ordered. He needed some guidance. That's it. I'm going to tuck in. That was lovely. We're heading back now. Every so often I have an afternoon where I suddenly come over very tired and just have to have a nap. Today was one of those days, so I got in and I was really tired. I was just absolutely nodding off to sleep. Did have a bit of a late night, got to admit. But anyway, I decided, right, well, I'll go through all my footage, I'll see how much I filmed, because I'd kind of lost track. So I got carried away with that and edited all of that. So I think I was about an hour doing that, and I was thinking that by the time I'd done that, it would have given me a chance to wake up a bit, because it's very mentally stimulating, that sort of thing, and it generally perks me up a lot, but it didn't. It was even worse. So I gave in and had a nap, and then I got up and I thought, oh, it's quite late and it's actually dinner time, but I don't want to have dinner, I want to practice my flute. So I ate some of those chocolates, like Spanish Smartie equivalent things, and some crisps, and I'm doing myself a little coffee now. So I'm going to go and practice for the last hour until I think it becomes a bit antisocial to practice. As it is now nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'll do till about 5 to 8. They can't hear me, I think, anyway, because I'm in the cellar, but just to be on the safe side, I like to stop by 8, because I'm in a terraced house, and I think that's good manners. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, I bought my dad something for Father's Day, and I bought myself one as well from B&M. I didn't film yesterday, as I mentioned earlier, but I went to B&M, and I actually did some shopping and didn't film it. What? I know. Me with a shopping channel, but I only got a few bits. But anyway, they got these wireless keyboards for £15. I'll show you. This, £15, there's the packaging there, Trust. I've used it briefly. I got it connected quite easily. There's a button on the back that says connect. There's an on button, which you have to turn it on and hold the connect button down for 5 seconds, as per the instructions that it comes with. So it's quite easy to do. And obviously go into the Bluetooth settings of your device and make sure you connect that particular device. It should come up on the drop down once you've done those things. And yeah, it works with phones, it works with tablets, probably works with a laptop as well, though I wouldn't need it on my laptop because my keyboard works perfectly fine. But some people like a separate one, don't they? My boyfriend has a separate one. He just likes a mechanical one, you know. Yes, perfectly good. Good for my setups. I'll be able to just, you know, do my emails and all that on the go with an iPad instead of using my MacBook all the time. Oh, turn that off. Don't want to overcook the coffee. I already have by the sound of it. Oh, the other thing I did when I got in was watered my plants but gave them some feed as well because they are still yellow. Oh dear. I never seem to get the amount of water right, so I feel like I've wasted that, so I don't know if they've had the true amount of feed that they should have because, oh, I don't know. Well, they probably have. I mean, the concentration was right. Only one of these is actually producing any fruit at the moment, which is this one here, which was one that was really straggly. Got some lovely little green tomatoes growing on that one. They're all getting these spots on the leaves, which I believe to be where it rains and then the sun comes out really strong, so I think they're burn marks, but I'm not an expert. The rest are all flat. Oh, no, look, we get some fruit on that one as well. Yay! Oh, that's good. And that one! Oh, and there! Oh, and there! Do you know, I looked earlier and I didn't notice those. They must have been there. They haven't come since I went for a nap. No, that's not happened in the last 2 hours. That can't possibly be the case. Oh, good. I'm so pleased. And courgette update is we are getting actual courgettes growing on here. I repotted it, just didn't get time to do the slug tape. And lo and behold, slugs have had that leaf there. So we are not slug protected, and I've got a horrible feeling they'll be in there by now lurking. And if I put tape around the edge, it will just trap me in. So I don't know, we're just going to go with it, with that one. I'm going to do some practice anyway. Oh, and I reviewed the footage of that piece. I just put a few seconds in the vlog today because I know people they're not into long sections of music. So I just put a couple of bars just to sort of tell part of the story. This is what I was doing with my day, and it was just enough for that really. So anyway, I reviewed it. There weren't any mistakes in it. Just the articulation could have been a bit clearer, in my opinion, in places. And there was one long note which was because I was much better than I was on Friday and better than I was on the other days. So I'm improving every day with the nerves, with trying to do the real thing with the camera. But it was still a bit shaky. It was just but I was a bit like just because when you get like that, you can't breathe properly. It's not like can't breathe properly as in getting asphyxiated, but from a very controlled letting out of air in a controlled way, playing the flute kind of way. I was just debilitated. So there's that. That's the worst offending part, I would say. That long note, it is wobbly. So like, I feel like if I broke my arm and that was the best I could put in, I would just put that in. But I'm gonna just like carry on. I'll keep it as a reserve and keep on doing recordings every day. I've got a vision now, like not a vision of sight, but a vision of hearing, like a hearing version of a vision of how I believe I can get that to sound if I just do some more work on it, maybe another week or 2 weeks. So I do think it will be much better if I continue to work on it, and I do feel sufficiently motivated to proceed with that, in spite of everything I said. But I just do feel a lot better if I'm doing it as well as the other things that I need to be working on now. I think that was the biggest stress. I told you that before. So right, I'm going to make that coffee and I'll speak to you later. I practiced till 8. Yes, I am in my fluffy pyjama bottoms. This here is a bag of things for charity. Now, we have doorstep collections here. Sometimes you bag your stuff up with the bag that comes through the door in the little envelope and you put it out on the designated day. Well, Isabel did this. She left it out. We came back. It was still there. And I just checked if it was still there, and it was. And a dog had weed on it as well, to add insult to injury. So I've just changed that all into a nice new bag. And fortunately, the offending liquid was all on the outside of the bag and had not penetrated into the contents, so it's all fine. Panic over, but she's not feeling very well, so I just did it and got on with it. So it is done. Only took 2 seconds. Right, I'm going to go cook some dinner. I'm going to make my daughter's version of comfort food. Now, I know the comments are going to be in, you should put the pasta into boiling water that's boiling already. I know, I'm being lazy and it always comes out fine. I'm doing it like this. I boiled the kettle and yeah. Anyway, I digress. I think she needs comfort food, and my daughter's idea of comfort food is pasta and tuna stirred in together. And this is where the lettuce forest is going to come in very handy, because I'm going to do some harvesting and make a lovely green salad, and with some cucumber as well that I've got in the fridge. And the freshly growing rocket from upstairs as well. And these avocados, which I'm very sure are ripe, and also a bit of olive oil and a little bit of lovely sea salt as well, all stirred in together, and that should be lovely. Come on then, my delicious lovely... Oh, what's on there? Coffee. Ground coffee is on there. It's nothing too offensive. Let's see, what shall we have? I feel like the bottom leaves kind of, they go wilted if you don't pick them, so it's good to get those. That's a good rationale. I'm going to pop them in my salad washer / dryer. Sometimes I get the odd green fly wandering past, so I'm going to be very vigilant. Now, people have advised me in the comments to use a mild, like washing up liquid solution in a squirty bottle and squirt leaves of plants if I don't want green fly on them. And I have found this to be very effective. However, I haven't done it on the lettuces because I just can't imagine I'm going to be able to get that taste off to eat it, you know. But the fruiting plants, yes, certainly. I have. A bit late, really, because I couldn't find a water bottle. That one. These ones are a stronger flavour. I suppose I better not go too crazy, there's only 2 of us, and you want it fresh, don't you? You don't want it hanging round. This is my rocket here, one of the plants. I've got quite a few dotted around the place. Great big fat leaves, but absolutely delicious to eat. There we are. There's rocket. Oh, it's my daughter sneezing. Hay fever's really, really hay fevery today. Been sneezing all day. Anyway, I've just given that a good wash. Here's our mother and daughter comfort food feast for our dinner. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a like if you'd like to help me to grow my channel. Most appreciated if you do. I'll put a playlist somewhere on the screen of more videos from me in case you'd like to watch some more videos right now. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!